Okay, go.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we will be continuing with our lab 2 of CVL 906. As you can see, the reinforced concrete slab is here. Apart from that, we also have got some concrete cylinders to work with. From this lab onward, we will be conducting some non-destructive testing or NDT test. For this lab, we will be conducting surface resistivity test and also the Schmidt rebound hammer. The objectives are clear. In order to determine the residual mechanical strength, which is the compressive strength through the rebound hammer, and also the estimation of permeability using the surface resistivity test. Thank you.
Hello everyone. The rebound hammer test is a non-destructive test method of concrete which provides a convenient and rapid indication of the compressive strength of the concrete. So here are the procedures how to conduct the rebound hammer test. The first one is to draw lines on the top of the sample to identify where the reinforcement bars were located. This should be done to prevent false results from this being conducted at reinforcement location. The second procedure or step, the hammer test will be conducted 20 times vertically downward on the top side of the concrete slab sample, 4 times in between each row of the bars, and then results will be recorded and the highest and lowest values were omitted as per the manual. The third one is the point of the impact of the rebound hammer on the concrete surface should be at least 20 millimeters away from the edge or shape discontinuity. The fourth procedure, hold the concrete rebound hammer on both hands while in use. The next procedure, keep the hammer perpendicular to the surface you are testing. And before the hammer can be used for testing, the piston must be released out of the hammer into the testing position. Place the end of the piston against a stiff surface and gently press the rebound hammer firmly against the surface. You will hear a click and the piston will extend into the test position. Keep the rebound hammer firmly pressed against the concrete surface and read the rebound hammer on the scale. And you have to press the button to keep the reading.
Right now the reading is 14.
The value from the rebound hammer will be then used on the rebound hammer conversion chart to find the corresponding compressive strength value. As you can see from this figure, the x-axis represents the rebound numbers and the y-axis represents the compressive strength. And the lines, as you can see in the figures, represent the surface where you conduct the rebound hammer test. In our case, it's A, so you will go to the rebound number and go perpendicularly to the line to see the compressive strength of that concrete. And to release the piston, you just need to press on the surface again.
18. 18. 12. 18. 18. 16. 16. 20.
Go.
Hi everyone. So the second experiment for this week is the surface resistivity test. For the surface resistance, we'll be using this ResiPod. It's made from the ProSec company. For this apparatus, it's a digital one. It will be showing us the values right away through this LED. Apart from this, you can see we have got 4 electrodes. The last 2 electrodes, these ones, through these 2 electrodes, a known value of current passes. and from the middle two electrodes we have got a known potential difference. But in order for this apparatus to work, the surface of the slab must be wet, because once we press this against the surface, the circuit must be closed. If we have a known value of current through the two electrodes and a known value of potential difference to these middle two electrodes, using the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, we can find out the resistivity R. And it will also be showing us some units here. Alright guys, so the surface resistivity test, it will give us an estimation about the likelihood of corrosion, and also it will give us a brief slide indication about the corrosion rate as well. You can also indirectly talk about the permeability when it comes to the corrosion rate. More of it will be discussed in the class. So right now the first step is to concrete slab sample will be damped using a brush. So my colleague here, he will be damping the surface. This is to ensure that the circuit is complete between the electrodes, so that the current and the potential difference can be established. Now we will be using the resi pot, and it will be dipped in the water several times to ensure that the surface of sensors are very wet. Alright, the resi pot will be placed down on the surface until the outer two rubber caps rested on the surface. Test will be conducted 5 times, one on between each row of the bars, and the results will be recorded. Like for instance, right now the value is 9.0 kilo ohm centimeter. As you can see in the manual, it's less than 10 kilo ohm centimeter for the likelihood of corrosion. So there is high risk of corrosion. Likewise, in the indication of corrosion rate, the range is between 5 to 10 kilo ohm centimeter, which indicates that there is high corrosion rate in this area. Now my colleague will be conducting the rest of the test.